Hi friends, welcome to Bright Future Hub channel.
Yes, hi Sripad.
Hi.
Okay, introduce yourself. Tell me about what exactly you're uh, doing in your current company. What are your roles and responsibilities are, and the project, the IB project that you are working on. So I would like to know about that things. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, yes, sir. I am Shripad Sharad Patil. I am from Kolhapur. I have completed my mechanical engineering from Mumbai University, and currently I have 3+ years of experience as a software test engineer in Infosys. So during these 3 years of experience, my roles and responsibilities are the user stories analysis, test scenario identification, then test case design, test case reviews, preparing traceability metrics, as well as the test case execution, smoke testing, sanity testing, testing different BBT techniques. Then also I have raised the defect with the help of HPLM and Jira. After raising the defect, I have done retesting and regression testing also. Then I have 6 months of experience in the API testing. Also I have prepared the DSR and WSR, that is daily status report and weekly status report. I have 2 years of experience in the IB project, as well as the 1+ year of experience in the Telecom project. So currently I'm working in the IB project.
Okay, so tell me about your IB project. What exactly you are doing? Everything.
Yes. So my project name is equity trading, where we are generally working on the equity platform. So it generally is the trade life cycle. We are working for the BFS domain under the IB sector. The trade life cycle is divided into the 3 offices, that is the front office, middle office, and the back office. So in the front office is nothing but the trading platform, that is the broker platforms where trade capture is there. Whenever an investor places a trade, it will be captured by the front office, and there is a risk management team who generally verifies if the trade is valid, if the trade is coming from the valid platforms, if it is a authentified and authorized user. And after that verification, that trade will be sent to the middle office, which is generally stock exchange, where again stock exchange validate that particular trade. They will check the type of order, if the order type is correct or not. They will check if the particular investor have sufficient balance in their account or not. As like that, they will validate that particular order. After there is a clear confirmation stage. In confirmation, generally stock exchange checks for the quantity that the particular investor entered. There is available quantity at that particular price. Also, they will do the order match according to the ask and bid. Bid is nothing but the buying price, and ask is nothing but the selling price. Then according to that, confirmation is done, and after confirming that particular order, the confirmation is sent to the front office, where the actual execution is done, and the email as well as the notification sent to the particular investor. After that, booking is there in the middle office. While booking, the actual money is deducted from the buyer's account, and then there is a back office, which is the backbone of the all trade life cycle. So generally there is a clearance and settlement is done. In clearance, generally the account is updated for buyer and seller. The buyer account is updated so that the money can be debited from the buyer's account, and seller account is updated so that securities or the stocks can be retrieved from the seller's account. There can be bilateral clearing or the third-party clearing also, in which third-party organization does the clearing. And in settlement, actual settlement of the stock and the money takes place. That means buyer gets the securities and seller gets the particular amount in his account. I know the end-to-end process of the particular project, but I generally work in the front office of the project.
Okay, so this should be first comes, no?
Yes. Yeah.
But thank. Okay, fine. So you're working in front office. So what do you mean by front office means? I mean,
front office means that is the trading platform or brokers platform, where the broking application is there. So we generally test that particular broking application, brokers application.
so for whom you are developing that application?
This is the I cannot avail the client name. Sorry, this will be the
okay
because of security reasons.
Okay, so who is going to use your application? I mean,
the investor will use.
Okay, so not broker.
No, broker will not use that.
Okay, fine, understood. So you didn't mention about clearing. What do you mean by clearing? What happened? What, I mean, clearing means what?
Clearing means generally the buyer's account is updated so that the money can be debited from the buyer's account, and the seller account is updated so that the so in clearing generally accounts updation is there. That means the buyer account is updated so that the money can be debited from the buyer's account, and seller account is updated so that the stocks can be debited from the seller's account.
Okay, so you what is settlement date is?
Settlement date is actual date on which the actual trade takes place. That means buyer will get his shares or stock, and seller will get his money.
So for your trading cycle, so what is that date is? I mean,
T+3.
T
The
plus
three.
Okay,
Yes.
so what do you mean by T?
T is the trade date. The date at
Means?
which trader place the particular order, that is buy order or sell order.
Just sake of curiosity, what happened in T+1, T+2? Are you aware of that?
Yes, sir. In T+1, generally the trade capture is there, trade confirmation, custodian confirmation is there.
What do you mean by custodian?
And no, actually, I'm not that much aware about these terms.
Custodian. Okay,
Yes.
fine. Okay, so what are the securities that you have worked on?
Equity part on the share stocks. Yes.
Okay, are you have a knowledge of other than equity?
Yes, sir.
Which are those?
Sir, those are the mutual funds, then bonds, debentures, long debts, all are the same. Means there is a small difference. Then foreign exchange is there, that is the forex market, commodity market, and the debentures.
Can you talk about foreign exchange? How that works? I mean, whatever you know about. Yeah.
Foreign exchange is generally nothing but the power of a currency to transfer it with the another currency. That means how much liquidity that particular trade has. For an example, if there are two currencies, US dollars and the European dollars. So the USD versus European currency is nothing but how much with the help of one European dollar, with the help of one American dollar, how much European dollar we can buy. So this is the actual.
Okay, so as I explained that day as well. Okay, so you need to just mention why I mean, why user will invest in that currencies to raise their fund, right?
Yes.
So you can start your explanation in that way, no? So whenever any investor want to raise his fund, so they invest in currencies. So when the currencies, the price goes up, the investor will get
the
profit. Likewise, you can explain the things. And
yes.
Okay, fine. There are 2-3 terms again in currencies market. You can read out those as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you doing trading? I mean,
not that much because I don't get enough time to do the trades.
Okay, so let's say you have some money, some amount.
Okay. Yeah.
So in which securities would you like to invest, and why?
Yes. So probably that will depend on the amount of risk I want to take, that and amount of returns that I want to generate. So mostly I will invest in the mutual funds. That is the way of investing in the stock market through the fund manager. So returns are also good, and it is a good type of investment.
Can you explain me that life cycle if you are aware of the mutual fund life cycle?
Yes, sir. In mutual fund, generally fund manager pulls the money from the investor, various multiple investors, and they will invest in the particular mutual fund. Those are the diversified portfolios generally, and they will generate the profit out of it, and they will again distribute that profit amongst all the investors.
Okay, fine. Do you know what is primary market and what is secondary market means?
Yes, sir. These are the types of capital market. Primary market is nothing but where the fresh stocks or securities are traded. That means IPOs or bonds. And in secondary market, existing or old stocks or securities are traded. Yes, in primary market, investor and the companies are involved, or the corporates are involved, and in the secondary market, investors and are involved, where the stock exchange is the mediator between them.
Okay, understood. So, okay, what are the various types of order that user can place through your application?
Yes, sir. So with the help of our application, user can place CNC, that is cash and carry, MIS, margin intraday square off, then margin order, then limit order, then SL stop loss, SLM stop loss market, GTT, that is good till triggered, GTD, that is good till date. So these are the few orders that user can place with the help of our application.
Okay. Can you tell me some test scenario? Let's say user want to place the limit order. Tell me the test scenarios. How
Yes.
you will test it? Yeah.
Firstly, to verify if user is able to click on the particular stock, then to verify if user can select the order type, whether it is buy or sell, to verify if user is able to enter the quantity, then to verify if user can select the limit order option button, to verify after creating on limit order radio button, the text box for limit or entering the limit order will be focused, or it will be enabled. Then to verify all the text box and radio buttons with the behavioral testing, then to verify if user can place the order without entering any particular any amount or any by keeping the quantity field blank. Then to verify if user is buying the particular stock, then he can only place the limit order below that market order, below the market price of particular share. And to verify if user is selling the particular stock, then the user should place the limit order above the market order. That means the higher at higher price. Then
Okay, so let's say I have given you one remote. Okay.
yes.
So on that remote there is a single button. Okay, Shripad.
Okay. Yeah.
So you need to tell me the test scenario. How you will test it?
The button is for which means which component, or which it is for TV or AC.
Okay, so it's for, let's say, TV.
Okay. So with the help of one button, we cannot operate the TV. Means we cannot use all the functionalities, that is volume, channel switch, on off TV, on and off the particular TV. So
You're not going to write the test scenario of that.
yes, sir, we can write, but as the requirement are not that much clear. So
you have BA with you, no? The BA is asking a question to you. You should ask the requirement, no? You
yes.
directly giving up that we can't operate the button. So there is something, no? That's why the button is there. You can ask me,
Yes.
what is use of that button? Huh?
Yes. Yeah.
So
do I have to tell the scenarios, or?
but as you are saying your requirements are not clear, Shripad, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So how you will clear the requirements?
I will ask probably to BA that what.
So now
actually,
who is asking you a question?
you are, sir.
So don't you want to get your requirement clear? Then you can start preparing
Yes,
the
sir.
scenarios, right? So
Yes, sir.
third time I am giving you a hint. You please ask me the
Yeah,
purpose of that button, no?
Yes.
So you
Yes,
should be proactive, ना?
what
तू
will it?
स्वतः विचारलं पाहिजे या गोष्टी. हाँ.
Yeah. So what will be the purpose of that button? Means what is the client?
User can switch on and off the TV using that remote.
Okay.
So tell me now the scenario, positive, negative.
To verify that if the company logo is mentioned on the remote, to verify that if the button of the remote is clickable, to verify that with the help of single click if the user can able to on the TV or not, to verify by using by clicking 2 times on the particular button, user can off the TV or not. Then
2 times.
2 times.
What does it mean? I mean, so for when user click on 2 times, you need
Yes.
to check behavior, or it should get off, or it should get on.
It should get off.
And if I'm, let's say, I clicked it single way, TV gets on. Again,
Yes.
I'm single click on that button. So what should happen?
It will remain same. It will not trigger anything.
So you must have TV at your home, right?
Yes.
So in general, if you want to on and off the TV, how many times you need to press?
1 time.
So for off, to switch off the TV, you press 2 times?
No, it's only 1 time.
With the same button, right?
Yes.
So why you are saying that ki baba 2 times or not?
Yeah.
Or it will be the negative scenario. You will verify that what is how the system is behaving, how the TV is behaving when user clicks on 2 times.
2
right?
times, yes. Yeah.
So it should be, or it should not switch on, or either switch off.
It should not switch off.
Okay. Yes. What else? Others who are just those are on listening mode. So don't just listen but try to brought some scenarios by yourself for practice, by your own.
To verify if the particular remote has the IR blaster or IR, that is infrared bulb over there, to verify if what type of remote if it is the regular, that is IR remote, or the Bluetooth remote, to verify from what distance that particular remote operates, to verify if that remote operates beyond the particular range or beyond the particular distance, then
so it means you are going out of range.
Yes.
Right. So
it can be the negative scenario.
But you didn't completed your scenario. You started well, but you are not finishing that scenario. Super.
To verify if the remote will be out of range, the TV is switching on or not.
Okay. Next. Will you try to operate that TV, same remote, with other TVs?
Yes, sir. That can be the negative scenario.
Okay. Will you try to operate the TV remote from every angle?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. What else?
No, sir. Actually, I can recall that much only.
Okay, fine. Okay, so tell me about what is agile velocity, you mean?
Agile velocity means the speed at which we are running, or we are running in the agile. So generally that is mentioned in the story points. So for each and every user story, we mention the story points, which is in the Fibonacci series, Fibonacci number, that is 0, 1, 1, 3, 5, 8. And it helps us to calculate this the speed in which we are working in the agile. For each and every user story, we mention the story points, so that we can calculate the total number of story points we have, and we can also check what much we have completed and how much is the remaining, and with this current speed, if we can complete all the user stories or not.
Okay, so who generally calculate this agile velocity?
Agile velocity, higher management people generally calculate that.
So out of project guys or within project guys? I mean, Scrum
in
Master.
Project guys. Yes, Scrum Master.
Not
yes.
management kind of people. He is basically the technical person.
Yes.
Just make sure that the team is working on the speed, the enough speed, so that they are able to achieve their goals within a time.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So what is burn down chart is?
Burn down chart is a graphical representation of the days or the time that is left, which is on the horizontal axis or the x-axis, and on y-axis there are the remaining hours or the work that we have, which is in the hours. mentioned. So it is generally the burn down chart is generally prepared for the measurable products. The work is distributed among all the
Measurable products in the sense what, Shripad?
that means if we can means we have the understanding that how much time a particular user stories or the requirement takes, so that we can generally calculate the time required to complete that particular user story or
So that
requirement.
burn down chart gets printed for every sprint or once for all project?
So it will be one for one sprint.
Just again go through that lecture, okay, or go through the notes, okay. For per sprint there is a sprint down chart, okay. So it's a outstanding time versus
Time versus work left.
work left, okay. So
Yes.
your scrum master or your leads are going to check every day basis that आपण तो चार्ट बघितला ना की त्याच्यामध्ये 11 hours that we need to work on. So according to that we need to log the hours, and according to that
there is there is a reference line and there is an actual line.
Okay, so your this answer was not correct, okay. I mean it was not up to the mark, even that agile velocity as well, okay. So I mean fine, you know the things in detail, that story points and all, but what exactly the agile velocity is and for what purpose our scrum master calculate those? So that was the important topics that you should tell first, okay. Apart from that, all the story points we are giving and all, okay, fine. Okay, so what is the biggest challenge you faced in your span of these 3 years of career as a test engineer?
So the biggest challenge which I have faced during the 3 years of experience is the limited time for the testing. That means generally the date at which we receive the build is generally late, as well as the improper fixing of the defect or the delay in the fixing the defect, which is also the challenge. And also the communication gap between the developer and testers, as well as the
okay, so I have two questions now. As you said, the improper fixing of defect, so it's happened oftenly or sometime, I mean, or once throughout your career it happened?
No, it generally not happens means frequently. Sometimes it happens, but it generally affects our means testing duration, as we receive the bill late.
So where you guys are discussing these things, let's say developer is there and he's again committing same mistakes, so that's why the tester's timing is getting wasted. So in that case, what you used to do?
We used to generally raise that in the daily status meeting, that as we receive the bill late, that actual proportion time for our testing is very less, so that we are not able to test that particular requirements or the application as we are planning.
Okay, and the second challenge you talked about, that there is a communication gap between developers and tester, right?
Yes.
So what is your suggestion, how we can minimize that gap between understanding?
Actually, we have minimized it in our organization, that while user stories analysis, we analyze the user stories. We all analyze the user stories so that each and everyone clears regarding the requirement, what is the exact requirement, and the developer and tester will be on the same page.
So you can answer this like, Sripad, earlier what was happening, we were doing the user story analysis by our own, the testers doing their own and developers doing their own. So after that we came to know we are facing challenges like when we received the build, so there are very obvious defects were there. That was the communication gap, or there was the understanding gap.
Yes.
So what we decided, let's have the common meeting, common analysis. So developer, and then after we starts doing the mutual understanding, the mutual analysis task, right? We join together, developer and tester. So that's how we can minimize that gap. So that's how you can tell the answer. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, so have you been in a situation where, I mean, there is a time critical situation is there? So I would like to know how you, I mean, handle that pressure or situation, or is there any example that you would like to share in real time?
Yes, sir. Generally, this situation happens. I generally have the rest time for the testing. So in this duration, I will check firstly how much duration we have. I will prioritize my work and I will work more efficiently. If we are in the test execution phase, then we will prioritize our test cases. And according to that, we will do the testings.
Okay. So, okay, Shripad, you are part of my team now. Okay. So there is already been passed, already the application is developed. Okay. So you are the new to the team and I'm handling the application to you. So I ask you to learn the application. So is there any testing concept is in testing
Yes,
that you
sir.
will apply on that?
Yes, scenario-based testing. I can apply the exploratory testing on that particular application.
Can you tell me
Uh,
in detail?
yes, sir. So in exploratory testing, generally we don't have any test plan. We just do the random testing. The exploratory testing is generally done to check or explore the functionalities of an application.
Hmm.
And also, as it is a random testing, it may happen that we can miss any defect, as well as we don't aware about the domain knowledge, or we don't have the domain knowledge for that particular application. It may happen that for any requirement we can tag it as, or any functionality we can tag it as a defect and vice versa.
Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Sripad, you have, let's say, single line requirement with you. Single line requirement you
Yes.
have. What you will do?
First, I will go and analyze that requirement. If it is clarifying me or not, and I'm getting clarified with the single line requirement or not. If it is not getting clear to me, then I will ask my colleagues. I will follow the organizational hierarchy. I will ask my colleagues. I will go to my team lead. Then even if they are not able to answer, then we can go to the BA and we can ask what is this requirement. If he is not able to answer, then we can
Good.
go to the client.
Okay.
And
Good. Okay. In which environment you have worked on?
I am working with the SIT environment.
SIT. SIT stands for?
System integration testing.
What exactly we do in that SIT environment?
After the DIT environment, that is developer integration testing, independent testing, we generally receives the build from the developer after unit testing. So we test the particular application for all with smoke testing, sanity testing, all testing approaches. That is functional testing, non-functional testing, as well as the various BBD techniques of the testing. And also the time required for the SIT testing is more, and the team size of the SIT is also more. So we will also check the end-to-end functionality of an application after system testing in SIT environment.
Okay. Why need of UAT then? Everything we are doing in SIT. Again, why we need to do UAT?
As we need to show that the client is meeting, the particular application is meeting the client expectation or not. And in UAT testing, the client is involved. We have to show the client that the particular application is up to mark and is as per your requirement. Generally in UAT testing, the UAT testers generally test the newly added functionalities or the critical functionalities of an application. They don't go into the deeper. So also it will go an overview or idea regarding that particular application to the client.
Okay. So in my organization, there is opening for UAT. So, but you don't have the experience in that. So
as I'm carrying 3+ years of experience, also I like to step up my career. Also, I can work in the UAT environment as well. Means I can handle that responsibility also.
okay. Okay, fine. Coming to the SQL part, Shripad, I hope I didn't ask you the basic question. I'm assuming that you have already prepared on that. Okay.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
all the concepts, regression, basics. So I would like to focus on the real-time scenarios question. Okay.
Yes.
Fine. Okay. So, so what is your, I mean, how much percent you are working on SQL? I mean, tell me some idea. What exactly you are doing? Why? How you use the SQL?
So SQL we are using for the database testing.
Okay.
In our investment banking application also we have used, and in the telecom project also we have used the SQL. So with the help of SQL, we can generally perform the CRUD operation, that is create, retrieve, update, and delete. And the current SQL tool that or application which we are using is the MS SQL 2014.
So you mean CRUD operation you performing? So are you able to create a table and
No,
everything?
no. Generally, table creation generally it is done by the system administrator.
Okay.
We generally do the table mapping, column mapping, and data type mapping in SQL. So column mapping means if the UI data is correctly saved under the correct column or not, correct table or not, and also the data type which we have entered in the UI, it is same as saved in the database or not.
Okay. So do you know the data type called char and varchar?
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between these two?
Char data type means if I give the value char 20, then it will occupy all these 20 fields, and in varchar whatever the value which I have I will enter while entering into that particular table, it will occupy that much size only.
Okay. Okay. So what are the constraints in SQL?
So constraints are used while creating the table. So there are unique, not null, default, check, primary key, and foreign key. So these are the constraints.
Let's say I'm creating a form which is going to be used by the Indian people only. So in country column, I want to give the value like India to everyone whenever he is creating a new entry. So which constraint I need to use in that case?
We can use in that case default constraint, so that we can specify the value as India.
Okay, fine. Okay, so can you tell me I want to fetch out the third highest salary from the employee table. Third highest, fourth highest, fifth highest. So what will be the query?
We can use the nested query for that, as well as we can use the dense rank query.
Dense rank.
Yes.
I'm not aware of that. Can you try to explain me what exactly
Actually,
that is?
I have not prepared that particular query.
Okay, so that nested query.
So that nested query is select max salary from table name. Sorry, sir. What was the table name?
Employee table.
Okay. Select max salary from employee, where salary is salary less than, in bracket I will write the same query, that is select star from select max salary from employee. Again I will give the nested query that less than select star from 2 times I will give that particular nested query, so that I will get the third highest salary.
So in what sequence this queries get executed?
The most inner query will be executed first, means these.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
So what is wildcards? What is wildcards?
There are 2 types of wildcards which is used with the like operator. So which are the underscroll and percentage.
Okay.
The underscroll take only one value, and percentage can take that is the 0, 1, or null value, all the multiple values.
Okay, so let's say from the employee table again, I want to fetch out all the details of the employee. Okay, so whose salary is either 10,000, 20,000, or 30,000.
Okay.
So
select star from employee, where salary in bracket 10,000, 20,000, 30,000.
Either I use.
Sorry, sir.
Either I use either 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000.
So it can be fetched out with the in command. Select star from employee, where salary in 10,000, 20,000, 30,000.
Okay. Don't you will use that or operator?
Yes, that can be also usable from where condition where salary is equals to 10,000 comma
Okay.
salary or salary is equals to
Okay. So which tool you are using for database testing?
MS SQL 2014.
Do you know others tools that are available?
Yes, there are MySQL, then Oracle, then Access.
What is
These are
difference between all these?
all these tools are the same, but the queries that we write are little different.
Syntax is bit
Syntax
different,
is
not
a bit
huge
different,
difference,
but a
a
bit
bit
different.
difference, a bit
Yes.
difference. Okay. Okay, fine. In my organization or in our organization, we are using Oracle. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So which defect management tool you used or you
Uh,
have experiences in?
I have both in Jira and HPLM.
Apart from Jira, HPLM, which are others that you are aware of?
No, actually, I'm not aware of other
Okay,
tools.
there is a Bugzilla as well. Okay,
Yeah.
Bugzilla. Okay, which is well known. Okay, fine. So tell me the UI of that Jira. I mean, for what purpose you are using Jira? Tell me overall idea.
Yes, sir. Generally, we are using Jira to log the defects. Also, there is a board and active sprint from where we can see the which requirement is assigned or which user stories is assigned to whom, and we can work on that. So there are two tabs, three tabs over there. From where first one is the where the actual requirements are there. We will move in if we are working that on that particular requirement. We will move that particular requirement from that to in progress, and after in progress we will complete that particular requirement. So the requirement creation task is done by the BA product owner, and we log the defect with the help of Jira. From create button we log the defect. So we will select the issue type as bug. We will summarize that particularly in a single statement, and also we in the description we add the steps to reproduce expected result, actual result. Then defect is assigned by default me and assigned to the app the developer. Then for what sprint that particular defect occurred, and the priority of that particular defect, as well as I will tag my team members so that I can prevent the duplicacy of the defect. And also I will attach few of the attachment, that is the snapshots as well as the log files.
Okay. Okay, fine. What is API testing? Have you done?
Yes, sir.
So for
I
what
have done.
purpose in your project you use that API testing?
Generally, we are using to check the business logic of an application. So we generally place the particular buy order or sell order with the help of API.
How you do that?
We will select the method. If it is the buy method, then we will select the post. We will enter the URL. We will select the type as a body, and we will select the text that is the payload, if it is the in the JSON format or text format or HTML format, and we will upload the payload, and we will run that particular query.
Okay, let's say while performing that API testing, you get a 401 status code. So what the exact mistake you guys are doing?
That means unauthorized.
So where we use, I mean, where we put that credentials? I mean,
there is a tab over there where we can actually put the credentials.
okay. Can you tell me the difference between this REST and SOAP?
Yes, sir. SOAP is nothing but the simple object access protocol, and REST is nothing but the representational state transfer protocol. For SOAP, we can use only one type, that is the HTML .htp. I forgot that actually.
Okay.
And for REST, we can use the body that is JSON, text, then HTML, etc. The SOAP is generally highly structured protocol, and the REST is the less structured protocol. SOAP is generally used for the bigger organization, by the bigger organization, for Twitter, Facebook, etc. And the REST is generally used by the smaller organizations.
Okay. Okay, let's come to the telecom part now.
Yes.
So, in telecom project, what is your role? I mean,
I'm involved in the end-to-end process from the customer creation to the BSS, that is the bill generation. So I have worked on the CRM as well as in the BSS, that is business support system.
okay, so are you part of OSS or BSS?
I'm part of BSS. OSS generally technical team.
Okay, so technical means who?
Those are generally the engineers who generally there is a provisioning system and the network inventory system who actually takes the order from the OMS, and they actually do the activation, deactivation for the particular customer.
What is CDR processing?
CDR processing is nothing but after the OSS, whenever that particular event is generated, the event is captured with the help of the network switches. The events had all these attributes, that is the CDR. There are different types of CDRs, that is the call CDR, SMS CDR, MMS CDRs. So these CDRs are in the .asn or .dat format. So these are the raw CDRs which is transferred to the mediation system. So mediation system generally sorts that CDRs, the call CDRs, SMS CDRs, and MMS CDRs. And after sorting, the mediation system will also reject the particular CDRs or the events, which are the generally the call CDRs which have the time duration less than 5 seconds, or the corrupted CDRs, as well as for the CDRs for the date and time format is wrong.
So generating this bill, so which are the jobs you guys are running in your organization?
That means the downstream BSS activities. So in our organization, the rating team is different, who are rating the particular CDRs, considering the offers and discounts. And we are generally in the billing engine. We generally fetch the rated CDRs with the help of Putty terminal, and we generally prepare the invoices.
Okay, fine. The puzzle is there.
Yes.
You might heard this again. Okay, so there are two jars. Okay. So one is of 5 liter and one is of 3 liter. Okay, so how I can measure the 4 liter of water using these two jars?
Okay. So I will fill first 5 liter jar. Then I will with the help of that 5 liter, I will fill the 3 liter jar. So in 5 liter jar, there will be 2 liter of water. I will empty the 3 liter of jar, and that 3 liter of jar, I will fill that 2 liter from the 5 liter to 3 liter. So 5 liter will be empty, and the 3 liter jar have 2 liters of the water. And then I will again refill that particular 5 liter, and I will put that 1 liter into the 3 liter. So 5
how
liter
you
jar
calculate that 1 liter?
So we will the 3 liter jar have 2 liters of water. So
what you did, you have a 5 liter of jar, you have a 3 liter of jar, right? So
yes.
Okay, so what you said, you pour the 5 liter, and out of you pour in that
3 liter.
3 liter jar.
Yes.
So how much remain in 5 liter? There's
2
a 2
liters.
liter.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the condition. Here is a 3 liter and here is a 2 liter water. Now what next?
Now I will throw that 3 liters water. 3 liter of water.
You thrown it away. Okay, there is a 2 liter water now.
Then from 5 liter jar, the 2 liter water remaining, I will pour it into the 3 liter.
Okay, so now here is a 2 liter water.
And 5 liter jar will be empty. Then again, I will refill our 5 liter jar with 5 liters of water. And then I will that 5 liter jar, I will pour it into the 3 liter. So there will be 1 liter space in the 3 liter jar. So 5 liter jar have 4
That is the question. How we will calculate that 1 liter?
The space will remain in the 3 liter will be the of 1 liter.
1
because
liter.
it,
Okay.
yes,
So you
because
pour that 1 liter in. Uh,
3 liter jar.
okay. So how much will remain in 5
5
liter?
liter jar, there will be 4 liter of water.
Okay. Okay.
No sir, currently no.
मला नाही रे, ऍज अ इंटरव्ह्युअर आय एम आस्किंग. मी सांगितलंय ना विचारायचे क्वेश्चन्स.
Yes sir. So if you hire me, what kind of project I will be working in? That means it will be the scratch product, or it will be the in progress, or at the maintenance stage.
No, the project is still I mean it's currently going on project.
Okay.
So does it matter for you? I mean,
No, it generally not matters, but I was really excited regarding the scratch product. If I got a chance to work in the scratch product, that will be means a step up. So I was.
So will you not be the interested
No,
in
no, no.
ongoing project? You mean?
No, not at all. So in progress project is also there is no means such a kind of a bias. I'm not biased in that particular thing.
But
I
why
can
you want
work
to
on.
be a part of that scratch project? There must be something reason, right?
So I want to see that how means from scratch how that particular application will develop, and what will be the.
No, I want to be a part of the scratch project. Just I want to be a part of the project from the end to end, so that I can learn the entire journey. So how it starts and from there. Do you know the concept called zero sprint, Sripat? Zero
Yes, sir.
sprint.
Yeah.
What is that?
Zero sprint is nothing but before starting the first sprint, the generally PO prepares all the backlogs and he will update that particular backlogs. Also, we have to check that particular requirement. They will do the estimation process and everything. So this is the zero sprint.
Okay, I'm done, Sripad. So excellent mock. Okay, except that the scenario-based question.
Yeah.
Okay, as I said in previous mocks or in lecture as well, clear your requirements first. Okay, in STLC if you follow, so scenario comes when after requirement understanding.
Analysis.
So when we start with the scenario preparing, once we understand all the requirements, so it's your responsibility. You can ask interviewer questions. Okay, it's not that you cannot ask. Okay, don't directly just start with how, and don't just assume the things. Okay, you need to ask, get it clear, have some idea. Okay, that button is there. What is the use of that button then? To check. Okay, it's a remote that you ask which kind of remote. That's good, but the purpose of that, it can be any, right? I can change the channel. I can change I can minimize, maximum the volume. Anything it would be. Okay. Okay. I really like the way you explain the project. The thing is, you added some your own things in that. I mean, you didn't rely on that. That's really good thing. Guys, you can adhere this as well. Okay. It's not necessary every time you use the same flow or same explanation. You can have some change, right? That's Sripat did. You got it? What I mean is the way of one flow I have given, but you can add some, modify the things. You can use some other words, some other shabda. Okay, so that he used like ask, ask and bid values. Okay, so you know these things. Just use that in your flow as well. Okay, fine. I'm done, Sripat. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes.